Hello, hello, and welcome to Visibility Corner with Barbara J. Beckley and wonderful experts, business owners, entrepreneurs, and the list goes on that comes on the show and basically graces you with their guru-ness. I don't even know if that's a word, but they have star power, okay? And they know what they're talking about. And I love when they come and talk about their lane of interest and what they do. And then once we give them that visibility, because this is what it is, a visibility corner, right? And then they're going to give you some tips or some teachable moments or just things that maybe not to do or to do when it comes to visibility. Now, as I always say, I created this show because I wanted to make sure, first of all, that you meet some wonderful experts in all different fields. And then from that point, just take it just a little bit further so you can understand how they get their visibility and why. The question is really what the question is, why is visibility so important? Why is visibility so important? And I always tell people is if you have a gift in you, you have something that you really are like the lighthouse of the world, as I tell people, then people need to see you shine. And if you're at home or if you're hiding under a rock or whatever, they're not going to see the gift. And then they're not going to have the opportunity to get with you, to work with you, to commence with you, to any communicate with you, period. So I said I need to bring on this show so we can make it clear, crystal clear, that visibility is the key. Now today I have a wonderful, amazing guest. Every time I see her, she just lights my heart because she has so much energy, so much intelligence, and she likes to make people look really glamorous with imaging. Yes, she does. And she's beautiful herself. Mrs. Patsy, Queen Patsy Sanders, international image stylist, coach, and master hairstylist and speaker, is known as the total transformation specialist. Her client's image reveals who they truly are from head to toe, from the inside to the outside, by teaching the unknown secrets of how to align with their essence. So I love this lady. I told her I'm going to be her client. I already put it out there. Yes, I am. And I want you to listen to what she has because she has so much knowledge in this area. And then you're going to be like, yeah, Barbara, I think I need to be her client too. So with that, we got to bring on the queen. But I just don't let the queens, the royalty just come on, just go, ta-da. We got to make sure we do it right. So we'll be right back after this one little video. Hello, hello.
Oh, hello, Barbara. I'm so excited to be with you again. And I want to thank you for the opportunity to be here, but also for your commitment to people out there that know they have a message or a passion and to be able to show up and be visible so the world can connect with them in some way. And maybe that's exactly what they're looking for. So I think this corner is so empowering for people to be visible and know it's an intention. You have to make an intention to be visible. And I'm excited to share with you guys today.
Yes, Patty. Well, I just have to say I'm gonna put myself for today because you have so much information to give us today when it comes to visibility, and I've been wanting to bring you on because you deal with image, and some people, and I've been noticing lately that some people take the imaging thing a little bit for granted because I sometimes look at people like, okay, did you even look in the mirror before you got up to go out? And then these are people like business people sometimes. So I'm like, and I'm not saying, people be like, oh, you have to be all like, this glamour. And it don't have to be that, but you have to put yourself together. I feel like that's in my book. So I know you're going to talk a lot about that, especially about colors and everything. But before we get into that, it always takes that behind the story. So can you give us a little 30 seconds on how you got to this beautiful, just lighthouse that you do for the world, for people when it comes to image?
Well, I just want to tell you that I used to weigh 250 pounds. I was very unhappy with myself. Somebody introduced me to a 12-step program for food, and I went from a size 20, 22 to a size 6. And so I had my own transformation. And then I had to start thinking, well, who am I? Like, how do I want to dress? What is my look? What do I do? And so in this program, I met a speaker trainer and she became my hair client, her and her husband. And she said, Patsy, I am training people this weekend and getting their colors done and helping them get on stage. But would you come and do their hair? Because having your element reveal is a head to toe, inside out thing. And so I said, sure, I was happy to go. And I was told I was a winter, umpteen zillion years ago in the 80s when we all did that. So I wore lots of black and jewel tones, right? But I started a new business and I was struggling. I was struggling to try to get clients, but I didn't know what was the problem. So that's where it started. So when I did that and went to those and did everybody's hair, Barbara would say, do this, do that. And I would do it. She goes, oh, this is great. Then my friend said, hey, Patsy, Barbara color typed you in the elements if you want to say, oh, no, I know how to dress. I look good. I'm fine. She said, really, Patsy, you've been complaining to me for a long time that things aren't going so well in your business. Wonder if what you're wearing is keeping people from working with you. Well, I knew that it might be what I'm wearing, but I didn't understand it. So I said, fine, I'll do it. I said, I just don't want to be a fire. Well, when she went through the process of color typing me with the right textures and all that stuff, she said, Patsy, you're a fire. I said, I don't want to be a fire. I was so resistant. And she said, let me tell you what's different about this. Each one of the elements, air, water, fire, and earth, have their own essence and they have their own character traits and their own everything aligns with them. And fire's character trait is movers and shakers. They get stuff done. And so when she said that, I knew that was me. I am an action, get it done girl. And so she said, let's do this. Let's go shopping at a consignment store, buy you a few new tops. And if people don't treat you differently, you don't have to do this. I said, okay, fine. Well, every time I'd wear one of those tops to the salon, people go, wow, Patsy, you look pretty. Wow, Patsy, you look nice today. And then the salon owner said, what are you doing different lately? You look amazing. I said, changed my tops. Like I realized that what I wore before, people complimented my outfit or my hairstyle. And now people were complimenting how nice I looked. I realized I was totally visible. And I didn't get that at first. And it's changed my life. I mean, I was so impressed with the change in it. I got color typed and I started working with the Image Stylist to bring that into my beauty business. I thought, what a perfect pairing this is, right?
Yeah.
And she got very ill. And I managed her business for 2 years. And then 6 years ago, she sold me the business. Now, I think God has a sense of humor. I didn't want to be typed, and now I own the business.
And you're fire.
And I am a fire for sure.
Well, you know what? She had you pegged right at the beginning because you are a go-getter, you're action lady. I'm telling you, you just work it. And you get me going. I mean, when I see you, when you're showing your stuff and when you're helping people out, especially with the imaging, you give me like this boost. So she was right. She was right. So I want to get into, because I want to take some time, because what you do when you, like you said, work with your clients, at the beginning when you get with them, because I know we got together and it was powerful because you taught me about color and you taught me about essence. And I never even thought it. I would just kind of say, okay, this looks okay on me. Okay, I'll throw it on. And then I just go and do what I had to do, right? But I wasn't really taking in how important colors and everything goes together with what I am, or what whoever individual it is. So can you kind of walk us through that a little bit?
So what's so fascinating about the element reveal system is that it encapsulates all of you, your natural gifts, your natural character traits, how you show up in the world. I mean, you're doing this already anyway, and your physical features. And then when we blend it with you draping you with the right fabrics and colors, what happens when you're in the right color, it's like your eyes light up, your skin clears out, and it's like seeing the window to your soul. It is the most fascinating thing. It really, to me, is almost a spiritual process, because this is when you're so visible, I see you. And a lot of people want to do the work, but they don't know they're not really being seen. From there, I find out, okay, so what is your element? So I'll just show you. So here's air color
Mhm.
palette. So it's more the bright spring colors, right?
Mhm.
So I created these half fans to teach people how to shop properly. Here's fire. These are mine, right?
It's pretty.
Here's earth, all the jewel tones. That's what I used to wear. And then here's water, right?
Mm.
So when you figure out what your element is, then we get you your proper color fan. Now these are handmade. I make every single one of these, and they
Wow.
take me, well, let's say many hours to do. So
Mm.
every one is, individually made. And every one of these colors in this palette has a purpose. So on
Mm.
the back, it tells you what they're for. So I'll tell you this one little story when I started, which was what really was transforming for me.
Mhm.
Um, I was working with Susan as a speaker coach, and she said, Patsy, will you come and help at an event? So another lady and I said, sure. She wanted me to work in the back of the room and greet people and give them their books and all that stuff. And there was another image stylist there that I was working with her. And when we took everybody shopping as a group, which is the funnest thing ever, I helped her. And because you only do so many people at one time. So I said, sure. So I'm looking for something to wear that at that event. And I
Mhm.
find this peach color. Let me show you this color. Alfani beautiful V-neck top, which is that's the shape I should wear because everyone has a shape. So
Mhm.
I'm wearing this little color
Ooh,
right here,
that's
right?
pretty. That's
So I
pretty.
put it on and hey, it's all right. Then I find a long duster that goes with it. I thought I'll wear that. Then I
Mm.
thought, well, I wonder what that means. Okay, so what does flesh tone mean? So I got out my style guidebook. I created these. They're
Wow.
beautiful, and they take you through all parts of it. So this first page right here,
Fire.
all your energetic words, everything that you are, right? Some of your
Mhm.
shadow sides, and then some of your, all the things that we really embody, but we don't know. So I
Yes.
looked at flesh tones, and this is what it says. These are the closest to your natural skin tone, and they allow access to your heart and purity,
Wow.
conveying openness, deep connection, intimacy, trust, comfort, and safety. I
Mm.
thought, yeah, I want people to feel comfortable and trust me when they walk up to me, right? So I
Mhm.
didn't really understand the energy part of colors. So
Yes.
I wear that the first day I'm setting up my table, and the other stylist walks in. She goes, Patsy, you look luscious today. I said, I do? She said, yes. Thank you. I wore the same outfit to a networking event. That was several years ago when we did that all the time. And a
Mhm.
lady came up that I only met once, said, Pastor, you look radiant tonight. Thank you. Neither time did I say a word. And I thought,
Mm.
oh, color is magical. It speaks without you even knowing. It's a
Saying
sense
anything.
thing,
Wow.
right? Like, Barbara, we don't do anything without thinking about the color. We don't buy a
Mhm.
car unless we think about the color, besides all the benefits it has. We don't
Mhm.
paint a room without the color, the furniture we buy. So if
Mm.
you think about it, um,
Right.
we do that,
You
right?
thought about that. You're right.
Colors, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just sometimes we just don't. What I was gonna say is we think about the colors, but sometimes that's why we need you. We don't pick the right colors. It's like because I like, I put on things like I know when we met a long time ago, and I was like, well, I was like you. I like the dark color, brown, black, just the typical whatever. And one day I put on red. One day I was really like, okay, courageous, as I say, and put on a red top one day. Patsy, I'm telling you, I went to work and I can tell you, people that even talked to me before was like, "Ooh, you look." I mean, it's like they just like I was invisible, and then when I put the red on, everybody was just like, "Oh my god, I don't you working?" Some people even asked me, "Do you work?" I've been working there for 20 years, and they see me
So
with
really, you see, wearing the wrong colors makes you invisible.
yeah. I was That's what I found
Yeah,
out.
it's fascinating. It really is fascinating. And I think that especially if you're a speaker or you're an author or out in public, and visibility is a big deal part of who you're being in the world, even
Hmm.
professionally.
Yeah.
Wearing the right colors can help you get a better job. It can help you find the right soulmate. It can help you feel
Mhm.
more confident. And so I feel like visibility is really from the soul. Confidence comes from the soul, which, like, when you look good and you're confident and who you're being and what you're wearing, then you can go out in the world and not even worry about how you look because you're in the right colors. And that's what's happened. I think what's really fascinating is one of the latest statistic I read was people make an assessment about you Today, in the first 3 to 5 seconds, they see you, and 50% is on what you're wearing. Now, that's according to
Mm.
Harvard Business School.
Wow.
So I thought,
It's-
what you wear really matters, but what
Yeah.
colors you wear help you connect with people. Like
Mhm.
appearance is a bridge of connection, right? And when you know what colors to wear, that's where I feel like the element comes in. It's much more deep than just doing the seasonal colors. Like we had colors and we all looked nice. We knew what season to shop in.
Mhm.
Today, they have everything everywhere, and it's overwhelming to most people to
Yeah.
go shopping. And then so many of our favorite stores close, so you're forced to go online to find specific items, right?
Yeah, when you said that, I had a sad face because before pandemic, I had my favorite store. I knew which side they had my size. Sometimes I just go there, Patsy, and if they had everything on a mannequin, I'm like, okay, I just want that. Because me and shopping, just to let you know, that's why I had to hire you. I'm just saying that on a sad side note, because I don't really like to shop. I just like to go in the store. If they had it put together, give it to me, I'll buy it. But if I got to go in there and start looking through stuff, and you know how a lot of ladies do that, which is nice, but I don't like doing that. So they
Yeah,
closed the store down and it's only online. And I
I
have to
know.
try my clothes on. I can't sit back and or because I'll be ordering it and returning stuff back to back, back to back. I'll be
Yeah,
returning.
you have to know what styles fit your body type, right? But when you know, once you get your core element, then we work on your individual style. You can get 20 airs lined up and they all have different styles, but their essence and energy is all the same.
And
That's what's so much fun,
yeah,
right? It's like, oh, now I go figure out what is my individual style, right?
individual.
And uh, the national average is people only wear about 20 to 25% of their clothes anyway. So if you look at your closet, you have this favorite section you go to most of the time because you feel comfortable, they have the right style, they fit, right? But then you live in this little window of color. Like you don't know what energy you're
You're in a
giving it.
box in a
You don't,
sense. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Mhm.
just after having that one incident with them people coming up and say I look luscious and radiant. I mean, how many of you have ever had anybody say that? I was stunned. But then that's what happens. I get compliments all the time. All
Yeah.
the time. And I don't have to think about it because everything in my closet goes together, mix and match. So actually you spend less money because you can take and mix and match a wardrobe in a way that you invest in your wardrobe. It's
Mm.
every piece is important. Every color has a purpose. You're speaking on to stage, you want to wear a foundation color, which is usually dark. You want to wear something solid because you don't want to be distracted. So a couple of my tips is never wear black because like if it's not your color, it's like wearing an invisible cloak energetically.
Mm.
It's like you have a floating head. And never wear white because with the lighting, white makes you look bigger. Who nobody wants that. And then if you wear bold, big patterns, they get so distracted by the what you're wearing that they're not really looking at you. And you want them to look at you as you're talking or sharing or teaching,
Mm.
right?
Good. That's
So
good.
those were really big for me. So I just thought I'd show you some of the
Yeah. Yes.
scarves I have so people can see this, right? So
Yes.
I'll just show you this one. This is what I used to wear all the time, right? Especially
Mhm.
being a hairdresser. So do you see like I kind of have a floating head? I have
Yeah,
black.
because it's that black. Yeah. Yeah.
So this is an earth tone, and earth are the only people that can wear black successfully. Now here's
Mm.
another one. This is a beautiful little lovely
Is that
scarf.
pink?
This is a dusty rose pink.
Brush pink. Okay, that yeah.
Look at it really close, I kind of look washed out. I mean, it's so pastel that you know what I mean? Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
not congruent, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a watercolor. This is dusty rose, and then this is a very
Yeah.
fun color.
It's like a peach. Almost like a
Yeah,
peach.
this is sort of a coral color, right?
Yeah.
So, what do you think
Ooh.
about this?
I like
Yeah,
that.
it's not bad. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
bad.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Soft thing, yeah.
Yeah. Let me show you this one. Now, which one do you see me first, and then the color?
Yeah, I see you first.
So this is olive green. This is one
Mhm.
of my foundation colors. I wouldn't
Wow.
have known that, right? So every
Wow.
time I wear olive green, I get compliments, and so
Mm-hmm.
it's so much fun. So
I
this
can see
color that
that.
I have on
Yeah.
is a foundation color, and it's called eggplant. And
Okay.
so the people that can't wear black, this is a great alternative. It's a power color. And when you're wearing solid colors in your foundations, you're
Yeah.
the expert. You walk in the room, don't have to say a word, and they know that
Mm,
you're the. And then the other colors you can wear, then there's the wine color. That's kind of a
okay.
little more,
More kind of,
lighter.
yeah.
It's really a good color. And then here's the universal color.
Oh, the
That
blue
is teal. So there's a lot
too.
of different colors. And this is a dynamic. So if you're going to a networking event or you're online,
Mm-hmm.
teal is a achievement color, like outgoing and memorable color.
Mm,
You want people to remember you, right? And
yes.
without having to say it. So there's a lot of different shades of teal that look good on everybody.
Wow.
And then the last one is this hunter green. And this
Mm.
is easy to find, especially around the holidays, right?
Holiday,
Like
yeah.
get a dress in hunter green during the holidays, and then you can wear it year round. And so this is a dark emerald hunter green. That's
Yeah.
another power color. Because most of the people I work with or talk with are professionals or speakers,
Mm,
online on Zoom.
mm,
And so you want to have safe colors. And then my last trick, which is one of my favorites, is I think all women want to look 10 pounds thinner. So
yeah.
here's a style. And you
Oh,
see this, it's got
that's
it's
a
got reaching
ooh.
to the side. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Reaching to the side. This is my purple. And
That's
when I
pretty.
wear this, I get so many compliments, but it's a power color for me, right? It I look
Mhm.
professional without wearing black. So
Yes.
finding those alternatives can make a huge difference.
Yeah.
So wear something medium, in on like not too dark, not too light on online. Like a
Mm-hmm.
medium solid color is going to be safe. So people can start there anyway.
Yes.
Set it now. This is your show. You can
Mm.
wear all the print you want because it's your show. But when you're in somebody else's
It's-
arena,
yeah.
you want to be remembered. That's when you want to be sure you wear solid colors because you want people to
Yeah.
look at you when you're talking, not like, oh, I like your dress. Where'd you buy that?
Yeah. Well,
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
See, it's like I'm loving this because it starts with, the essence of the person. And I love how you take people through that because it's much bigger. Like you said, it's almost like you said, it's a transformation because when I've learned about, okay, this color and then there's words behind that and it makes the essence of you, I was like, I never thought of all that for color.
Yeah.
Never did. I just thought I
Yeah.
had to throw some on, maybe it looked kind of nice, and then move forward. And I never really took the time because it's more detailed, deep than what I even thought. So when I learned from you, Patsy, I was like, oh, all this time I'm black and whatever. Didn't even understand the meaning of the colors.
Yeah.
Just was like I just black to me. Everybody used to say, well, they used to say this on TV. Some fashion people used to say this. They said, yeah, you always need that one black dress in your closet, and with black it makes you look smaller. So that's the only thing that was having in my mind.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because that's what the fashion industry has taught us to do.
Yeah.
So this is the challenge with this is that there's only one element that can wear black successfully because it's a very intense color, right? And you have to be able to have the stature and the coloring and the physical features to pull that off, right? But they don't really care whether you look good in it. They come out with a new style each season. Hey, buy this to be in style. But wonder if it isn't your style. That's another challenge. They could have it
Mhm.
in your color, or they could have two different colors that don't even go together. Hey,
Mhm.
buy this. So here you have a wardrobe of this and that, and then you got to buy shoes
Mhm.
over here, and then shoes over there, and then a jacket. Like, no wonder we have a closet full of clothes we don't wear. Really. I mean, I think people are tired of, and 60 to 75% of my people do not like to shop. That is my genius, is shopping online, in person. Like I will sit up for hours at night shopping for people that have whatever package they've got and send them links. Here's something at Macy's, here's something at Nordstrom's. Oh my gosh, here's the best shoes you'll ever find at Dillard's.
Wow.
Order it, bring it, like it's easier to try it on at home, right?
Yeah.
But that's why I love taking people shopping, like working with people in person, life
Mhm.
changing because I can
Mhm.
see it on you before you can even see it. Do
So
you know
you
what I
have
mean?
that, yeah. You have that eye. You have that eye because that's what you do, and you
And it
understand the
changes
whole
people
part
how
of it.
they yeah, how they feel. So I'll tell you this one funny story. So I'm working with Susan. So when Barbara, the image stylist that trained me, got ill and I got trained, I became my friend Susan's stylist for her speaking business still today, like 7 or 8 years later. And and so when we do stuff together, I am part of their package. And so a lot of the coaches I'm working with, they realize the importance of having their clients feel confident and look amazing and know they look good, right? So it's a natural part of like us working together. I love collaborating with other, because there's so many parts. We have so many different unique parts of us. Like we don't just have one thing that we do. We have so many gifts, right? And able to just bring it into a place where you can dress with intention, be confident. You know, when you walk out of your bedroom, you know you look good for yourself, and you don't have to think about yourself the rest of the day until after lunch. Touch up your lipstick, but then you can spend your energy and your time with the clients, with the work you're doing, with the difference you're making in the world. Right? It's life changing. So a lot of people don't realize that your closet really is an investment. Right.
Yeah.
And if you're not good at it, let me help you, because I am.
See, I love it. I love it. You know, I was about to say that, but I said, you know, well, you took the words right out of my mouth. So, Patsy, I wanted to give you 30 seconds just to kind of give any other information to the audience, and then I'll come back up. I just want to give you that platform. So I'll be right back.
Am I on? I just want to tell you that if you wear glasses, the trick to that is doing them at a slight angle, and then there's no glare on your glasses. And the other thing is, a great place to start is to wear your eye color, because it complements who you are. Something solid. Go to the paint store, and we have several colors in our eye. I would encourage you to at least start wearing your eye color, and then you could always call me later. But make a fun change to start with.
Thank you so much, Patsy. See, she has so many different techniques and tips that I love. And Patsy, I just have to say thank you again for coming on the Visibility Corner. This has been a blast. I always learn every time I listen to you. I always learn more and more about the essence, like you said, of color. And as you can see, we talked about fashion a little bit and everything, but Patsy really got deep into understanding who you are when it comes to color, the relationship. Relationship. And that's what it's all about. And like Patsy, you said earlier, what did you say? You mentioned, I know you want to mention a little bit about the confidence part of it.
Yeah, you can't be ready for visibility if you don't feel confidence from a soul level. And that is huge, especially for women. The world's constantly telling us we're not thin enough, we're not pretty enough, we don't do enough. Like, what a bunch of baloney. We are a powerful force. And when we work together, move over world. You know what I mean?
I love it. What you said, that's a bunch of baloney. We're all beautiful shapes and sizes, right? We got to love each other. We got to have confidence in each other, because people will feel that. People will feel that from you if you're not. So let everybody know that I have Patsy's information down below scrolling. Please take the time to write that down. If you're interested, if you know somebody else that might be interested in working with Patsy, please do, because I know I'm going to be one of her clients and learn so much. And if you want to, like I said, it's part of visibility. It's part of visibility. It's a whole package when it comes to you. So always remember that. So Patsy, thank you again for coming on the show, lady. I totally adore you. And again, if anybody wants to come on the show, just contact me at BarbaraBeckley95@yahoo.com. Let's have a talk, get you on the calendar, get you on the Visibility Corner. With that said, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we'll see you at the next Visibility Corner with Barbara J. Beckley.